name is Max James, and as always, I am one half of the Two Ton Nerds, and tonight is night 13 of the 31 Days of Fright horror movie project presented by the Two Ton Nerds. It's Saturday, so it's also Max's never before seen horror movie, and I gave myself a little criteria for tonight's movie. It had to be a movie I've never seen before, that's a given. It had to correlate with this week's theme, Seven Psychopaths, and it also had to be a movie I've been wanting to see, but I just never had the chance to sit down and watch it. And it's Clive Barker's Hellraiser. I know a lot about this movie. It's Pinhead, who is the psychopath for tonight. Then you got the Cenobites and the puzzle box and the chains and the blood. And I'm very excited to watch this movie for the very first time. And I'll be able to do it as a movie breakdown for this movie project. So, as always, I have my bottle of water. And I'll be back in a few seconds to do my movie breakdown. I just got done watching Hellraiser, and I loved it. I can't believe I didn't watch it sooner. I'm just going to get, with that out of the way, I'm just going to get right into my little movie breakdown. And first up is the plot. The plot of the movie is essentially, it's about a puzzle box that holds the powers to summon these Cenobites. That's what they're called. Pinhead, you got, Butterball and stuff like that. You'll understand. They're pretty much accurately named according to their appearance. So then, the main guy of the puzzle box is named Frank. He summons the people, and he ends up getting tortured and torn to pieces. And then he is inadvertently brought back. Brought back to life through a scratch, because one of the dad of the movie, he ends up getting scratched, and he kind of dropping blood on the wood and seeping into the wood, and he's like growing back. That's when he's just kind of like he's rejuvenating through the blood, because that's just how he's being revived. And throughout the whole movie, it's revealed that he kind of had an affair with his brother, which is the dad of the movie, with his new wife. And so he has her kill some people to allow him to regrow his skin and organs and just kind of make him look human again, instead of a picture in an anatomy book. But there's also got Christy, the daughter of the movie. She's kind of trying to be independent and trying to do her own thing, but she ends up getting dragged into it because she finds Frank in the attic, or one of the rooms up on the upper levels of the house, and she ends up escaping with the puzzle box, and she inadvertently opens it too, and she ends up summoning the Cenobites, and she's like begging for her life, and she's like, I'll take you to Frank. That's pretty much it. And she's like, and they're like, we maybe not do anything to you, which is pretty funny. And then so it kind of goes on from there, because I don't want to ruin the ending a little bit, so I'll kind of leave it right there, with her kind of taking the Cenobites, kind of leading the Cenobites to Frank. 2 is the locations. The locations were great. You got the main house they're in. Then you kind of got the little other realm with all the chains and the spinning boards with like little nails in them, and just kind of blood and guts a little bit everywhere. Then you got the actors, the stars of the movie. And I'm going to admit, I'm very sorry that I don't know anybody in this movie, which also kind of adds to the effect of not being distracted from the movie where I've seen seen the characters from. Because sometimes that kind of takes away from the movie, because you're like spending the whole movie kind of like, where have I seen that movie? And it's like, if you've never seen them, won't take away from the end of the movie. So I'm kind of sorry, but at the exact same time, I'm kind of glad I don't know any of the actors in the movie, and I'm not going to look them up until I kind of want to move on to the series later on. 4 is the special effects and makeup. This is the big part of the movie, is the special effects and makeup. The special effects is like the little graphics, like the little sparks and the way the puzzle box moves and stuff like that. That's really great. It actually looks really good. Then you got the makeup. The makeup was phenomenal, especially during the Frank's transformation from like a little husk to like growing muscles and having little cheekbones, and it just like, oh my god, that's great makeup effects. Then 5 is the deaths in the movie. There's really no deaths in the movie that were of note. The wife ends up killing a few people with a hammer, and that's about it. But the big notable one is the death of Frank. Sorry, but it's him just getting ripped apart by chains, which is, as he said, right before he says is, I can't remember the line. I just watched it. I can't remember the line now. And Jesus wept. That's the line I was thinking of, which is like, okay, that's pretty funny, because that's kind of referring to, your Bible. So, then number 6 is the ending. The ending of the movie was actually really good. I didn't quite know where the ending would go with this movie, and it kind of ended perfectly. It's like, oh, it's just a vicious cycle. That's all it is. It's just one vicious cycle. So, overall, I love this movie. My rating is that I don't have one, and but I highly recommend this to true horror fans and people who have not seen this movie but love the horror genre. But also at the exact same time as I can't recommend this movie to like my sister, or I would even recommend this to a few of my friends, I do believe, but a good portion of the people I know that would care to watch this movie. So I can't get over how good this movie was, and I can't believe that I've never really sat down and watched it all the way through. Or even, all the way through, because I know about the movie. I just never sat down and watched it. So, I'm very excited that I got to do this for this project. So, as always, my name is Max James, and I'm going to go geek out.